Masculine energy, Aries. Your card is the Ten of Wands. You have too much on your shoulders and are desperate to try to get rid of it. Your crown is change, which means the change that you want is either right here on top of you or is going to be very soon. Look for the night on the horizon. Mix that night on the horizon when he finally comes for coffee, tea, and probably a bit of food because you've been riding forever. And you mix these two together. Financial increase is yours. Take that same burden you're trying to throw away and mix it with the peace that you have found. Unless, of course, you haven't found the peace yet, because the peace it will be, but you found the peace you're looking for between battles. And mix those two together. And you end up with the Two of Cups for romance. Ah, yes, romance. The connections we make with other people. Doesn't necessarily have to be somebody you're in love with either. It could just be somebody you have to make a deal with or whatever. But anyway, Two of Cups here. You mix that with the Two of Pentacles. Financial increase plus romance equals fortune. Great fortune will be yours. On the other side of things, however, for feminine energy Aries, we have indecision. You don't know whether to shit or get off the pot. Which I always thought was an interesting phrase, because it turns out for me most of the time it's like, well, I wouldn't be sitting on the file unless I was going to shit. But maybe it's different for other people. King of Swords is at the top. So masculine energy of sword, or in this case, no, it's still a sword. I don't know how a crow's supposed to hold it, but or a blackbird's supposed to hold it or whatever, but yeah. What is the crow going to do with a sword? And why is it standing up by itself? Is this like a psychic thing? Can the crow actually hold it up with his mind? It's like Yoda with the whole... Or is it like the Yoda we wish we would have saw, where he actually uses the Force instead of just jumps around like a goddamn jackrabbit? Either which way, King of Swords is at the crown. You mix that with your indecision, the decision you have to make having to do with the King of Swords somehow, and it ends up with the end of Wanderlust. You don't have to lust for a decision anymore once you start playing around with that King of Swords. The same indecision that is still plaguing you, or semi-plaguing you, now that you have the King of Swords to play with, so that should make it a little bit easier. The base is deception, which is where it put you in the first place. Your indecision is you're not sure because you've been lied to and cheated before, and you don't want to be lied to and cheated anymore. So if we resolve this and we mix these two together, you get the Emperor, which suggests leadership and authority. And I don't know, it feels to me like that's where that King of Swords is. So if your indecision is to go with the King of Swords, or be with the King of Swords, or do something with the King of Swords, it looks like you should do something with the King of Swords, since he's breaking your wanderlust and becoming the authority you need. You mix these two together, you get home and hearth, wealth, everything you ever wanted, spilling out of the sky. So in case you were wondering whether or not you should do whatever it is you need to do, wherever the choice is with the King of Swords, you should. Okay? Look how pretty that card is. Look how pretty it is. Don't you want that? I'd want that. I'd even want that with the crows. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you like it, please like it and subscribe to my channel. I'm still offering up to 1 free hour of DM tarot reading through Facebook Messenger for a little while longer. If you're interested, let me know in the comments. May the universe guide you to prosperity and happiness. And